Richard Branson. This is Mouse Luggage.
Very late.
And he wants to.
Seeing if we can get those on other planes, that'd be great.
Because this isn't ordinary luggage.
Alright. Apologies for the little bit of last minute music setup. Alright, let's get it going. So, welcome anyone that's joining me. We have got another enemy item randomizer, quote-unquote, speedrun of Elden Ring here. So, speedrun any percent, so we're trying to get to the end of the base game as quickly as possible. There's nothing much more to it than that. In honesty, there's not really any other requirements for me to do anything other than get to the end. So the fastest way of doing that is we hit Dectus Lift, we get the bits going, and then start killing some bosses. So as part of the rule set for this, I guess, all enemies are randomized, all bosses are randomized, key items are not randomized. Let's go with that. And then that's pretty much it. So great runes are where they normally are, same with golden seeds and sacred flasks. Sacred tears rather. So let's see what we got. So I don't think any of these are much use, to be honest. I never use dumplings. Suppose we just take the Crucible Talisman, maybe. Rune Arc. Guess we go the Rune Arc. Weapons. Nope. Actually didn't mind the Swift Spear when I was. Claws of Night is kind of great. Nope. Definitely nope. Maybe we just stick with the Claymore. I think it's got Stamp Upward Cut on it. Stat one, like that's got a lot of arcane. I do not believe that this is going to be overly fast given our starting class options, but be it as it may, let's get ourselves going. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so plan of attack. We load in, we quickly jump past Grafted Scion because it's a non-required boss, so we don't do anything with it, we just jump off our cliff. From there, we will be running ourselves around the map. We'll get the Dectus Halves in both Limgrave, or Weeping, wherever it is, and then also in Caelid. Along the way, we will do a bunch of item checks, and then from there, we'll set up my priorities. Pretty high. Alright, skip that. Grab the Kappa coffee, which is very necessary. And off we go. Alright. Grab our fingy. So you can see I've obviously done a little bit with the splits. It's Lion's Claw is what the Claymore's got. Too bad. Splits, yes, so we've gotten ourselves to a PB of 128.50. That's the fastest run I've been able to do. The sum of all my best, so if you take every gold split that I've ever done, it drops it down to 1 hour 10:13. So there's like 18 and a half minutes worth of time save in there. Across the entire run. A large portion of that is at Fire Giant. The Fire Giant split. I cannot seem to get a good Fire Giant. I seem to always cop at least one death there. Speaking of, update that death count. Right. Really should probably turn that overlay off on the game itself. And we will change ourselves over left-handing this weapon in a second. Do I prefer the Great Mace or Claymore? probably the Great Mace at this point, to be honest. Bit slower, but... Hello, Estelle. Please don't aggro to me, Estelle. Good. So my routing I changed a little bit since the last one of these I did. I now skip past Carle, at least initially, and just make a beeline for Torrent. So instead of going to the first church there, or the Church of LA, I think it is, we just run across here, past the enemy here, grab this nice little item, which is a Prisoner Iron Mask this time, and then we grab the Southern Grace, or the North Agil Lake Grace, I think it's called. And then from there, grab Torrent, and then run through to Stormhill Shack, and then from Stormhill Shack we run all the way to grab the Dectus Halves. Right, we just walk our way over this way. I don't know where I'm going. In the wrong direction. Alright, sit and talk to Melina. Grab that lovely Honda Accord.
Hey sir, but I can play
Mashing.
You need to the foot. Then it summon me. I bequeath. It will some Torrent. Treat him with.
Alright, we're off and running. Going this way is marginally faster. It does mean that I don't get Carle's inventory and his shop, at least not initially, but that is why I did grab that Grace, right, the first step Grace, because that at least allows me to come back to get Carle if I need to, and it's a lot quicker because I'm on a horse rather than having to walk, or bunny hop rather. So, a little bit quicker. And if I don't need it, then I obviously don't need to come back and get Carle at all. So from here we are looking for smithing stones and ideally a little bit of a better weapon, because while the Claymore is not too bad, it is not overly fast. It's also got Lion's Claw on it, which I would prefer if it was Stamp Up, Woodcut, or Square Off. Both of those are much better Ashes of War. My personal taste anyway. Lion's Claw's not bad. I just prefer the others. So, smithing stones and or weapon. We are not looking for somber stones because we do not have a somber weapon. That is a terrible weapon. That is a somber weapon and completely unviable. Oops. Come on, you stupid thing. Item, freeze grease. Not sure it was worth all of that, but anyway. Alright, so from there we will run across to Bridge Merchant, and there's a couple items along the way. So we've got this item in here. It's useless. We also got an item over here. That guy is bugging out. Okay. Oh dear, Hippo. Hopefully Hippo does not chase me very far. Item in the camp here. There's actually a couple items in the camp, but that's the only one that's really convenient. There's also an item in a chest and one up on top, but they're a little bit less convenient to get. We could also get an item from Alexander there if we wanted to. I recently had to refresh myself on a lot of the item drops in the game because I did all bosses but 1 weapon per boss enemy item randomizer, which was very convoluted because I didn't have a way of just randomizing weapons to weapon locations. So what ended up happening was I had to go and search for... no. I had to go search for weapons in every possible item drop location. And to make it a little more convoluted again, I made it region locked. So I could only do Leonia with Leonia items and Leonia bosses. So it's a little bit fun. A lot of strategizing, trying to withhold item or good weapons until later in the run when I was going to be facing higher scaled and higher difficulty bosses. So, yeah, bit of fun. Ended up killing a lot of enemies with shields, which was interesting. I think I killed about 15 of the 207 enemies with shields, which is a lot. Bastard Sword I feel is an improvement on the Claymore. I think it's got Scimitar. I feel like it's stamp upward. I thought it was square off. I'll keep looking and hoping. Alright. Hop around here, loot the other graveyard, and then from here we can run down to Third Church. Not having much smithing stone luck at this point. We've gotten some 2s and that's about it. We've gotten 2 smithing 2s, and that's pretty much it in terms of our smithing. And so, if we don't get smithing or somber stones, this run is going to suck balls because doing it with a +0 weapon is not much fun. And the smithing bell bearings and the somber 1 bell bearings are very out of the way. I mean, the somber one's not too bad. I just have to go through the trap chest. Still don't want to do that. Notwithstanding the fact that I don't even have a somber weapon I can actually reasonably run with. I think that's a somber weapon, but it's not ideal. I think the red shield has got carry on it. Heal. Hello. It's always janky. Monkey rather. Got 3 items along here. One of them is legendary. Axe of Godfrey. Well, at least it's somber. It's not great. Not unusable either, but... Money! I think it's 30k on that remembrance. What do you have? You're hungry, are you? No. Smithing 2. There you go. We won't grab his bell bearing though because he didn't have anything useful. It looks like we are going to have to do the loop and check both Beach Merchant and Carle after grabbing the Dectus halves because we have no smithing 1s, no somber 1s, no somber 2s, and only a pair of somber smithing 2s. Which is way not enough stonage. That was a desperation play, hoping that the lady gave us something, but she did not give us anything useful. So normally there's a knight there in vanilla who drops, I think it's Bloody Slash, I want to say. So, always going to drop something when you kill that enemy, but nothing useful this time. Back to third church, off to Caelid. There is a faster route to get there, which is to take the trap chest to the Crystal Tunnel. Yeah, it is the Crystal Tunnel. Celia Crystal Tunnel, I think. Anyway, it's quicker to go that way, but you've got to be able to do a skip to get up from Celia Town. Maggie or Margaret, either way. Not a threatening BBK replacement. Just nice. We just gotta make sure that there's... Don't die on the bridge to the bridge boss, replacing the Knight's Cav, and we should be fine. We could be a little safe and get that grace, but I don't usually get it. Plus the quid out, but we don't get one shot. Pretty much the process at this point. Little droppy drop to drop down here. Oh no, I never missed that drop. Well, that's a bit of a time waste. And by a bit, I mean a lot. So, we are not going to hit our PB split there. It's okay. At least we hadn't gone past the drop or anything like that. Still rather annoying though. Aragats, DLC one. So sad. 2 stones. If we don't get any smithing weapons, smithing stones, then we are definitely going to be switching over and using probably the mace, just because it at least does poise damage. So, worst case scenario, I can charge up 2, poise spam them. Alright, well at least dying means that there's no boss on the bridge now. Time save, right? Ah, dear. Oh well. Normally, as well, the other thing I sometimes do is, after getting the first Dectus half, is Memory of Grace back to Third Church, because that resets the time to night, from night to day, rather. Which then means that, again, there's no enemy on the bridge there. Hey, 1 smithing 1. We got a +1 weapon. A +1. Let's go. Alright. Run down this way. Past the Putrid Avatar replacement, who looks like it's a Knight's Cav. I'm gonna guess it's probably one of the flail ones. Yep. And we'll do a little hoppy skippy jumpy up here. And jump in and grab that Dectus half. So 30 seconds time waste so far. Probably closer to, it'll be close to like a minute, minute and a half by the time. Alright, distract the enemies. Grab the gate grace in case, just because there is a enemy at the entry and they can be a royal pain in the ass. Holy whack-a-dooley. There's a lot of enemies there at the entry. We are going to put out here and just to reset the enemies. Go. Up, up, up and away. $1,000. Woo! Yeah, minute and a half is the final time waste from that death. Hello. Woo! +2! Alright, we need one more smithing 1 and we'll be able to at least get ourselves to a +5 weapon. Which is better than nothing, but still not ideal. We got a couple more item checks we can do, and we will, like I said, go back and do the Kale merchant check as well as the one down at Beach Merchant, I think. Do Somber 4s. Hey, there's our smithing 2, our smithing 1 sorted. A little bit lucky. No, lobster. No. Bad lobster. Good lobster. Right. Lobster has not cross-map sniped us yet, which is always a nice thing. Right. Let's not go there yet. And I'm just going to quickly go past Carlo. I'm going to leave Beach Merchant for now, and I'll just do Carle first. Nice drip Vare. And Roderica's hat. Slight detour to grab this item. Yep. What? Not the useful kind either. What do you have, Carle? Ooh. That's not bad, that hammer. I don't mind that hammer.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Go get the bell bearing. Alright, we talk to Melania, sorry. Melina. Who takes us to round table? Blah, 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 blah. Go. Go. So we gotta go upgrade our weapon to +5. Do we go Bastard Sword, Claymore, or Hammer? I'm thinking we go Claymore with Savage Lion's Claw, I think. As long as it's not the pokey version, all good. Right. We're off. Still got 51k. Sure. Let's put it on and get a little bit of magic damage resistance. Somber 1. Unneeded now. Because I do have, in the randomizer, there's a couple options you can turn on. So one of them is items automatically upgrade to equivalent with your highest weapon level. So at the moment I have a +5 smithing, which means that all my future smithing weapons I pick up will be +5 or higher, and all of the somber weapons will be of an equivalent level. So I think it would be +2. Level up. So it's 25, 15, and then just start pumping strength, I guess. Cool. Alright, what have we got? Who's it gonna be? 3 Sentinel. Ah, it's the pokey one. Oops. Hold into that.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Can we get away from the edge, please? Thank you. Split. Forward back a minute. Alright. Grab brace. Still got 5. Yeah, should be 5. I advise against your funeral. Okay, cool. Thank you. Open gate. And we just go on.
Open the gates.
We'll just kill this guy while we wait for the gate to open.
Back, you wretched.
Should have taken the riposte. Not there. I meant after the Savage Lines, or the lines before rather. Why do we kill Gostock there? 1, I hate that guy. And 2, he steals my runes. And 3, he does have a shop, and doing that means that I can turn in the bell bearing. 1, I inevitably have to go and get the smithing fruit or bell bearing anyway. Now, an argument could be made that it would be quicker not to kill him there, and just to check his shop after killing Godric. And that is correct. It probably is quicker, but like I said, I hate that guy, so. Oh my gosh, what is with the Guardian Golems? Holy dooly. Just gonna do a quit out there, just to reset the aggro. Just make it a little bit more pleasant going into the courtyard. Hopefully, no courtyard death, because dying is slow, and I don't want to go slow. Ah, fuck, it's gotta... Alright, we are gonna do another quit out over here somewhere. Because of that freaking Fire Knight. God, they're menaces. Could we have been fine? Possibly. Smithing 2! Hooray! We got a +6! But I'm not going to do it for... Ah, fuck. Bird. Burge. I have another quit out coming up. Here you, bird. The item. Blue, purpley blue. Could have been something useful. Wasn't. And we did pick up Sword of Night and Flame, which I know some people love. I personally have never. What the fuck was that? Oh, there's an Invis Assassin. No thank you. Only did we get lucky he didn't do a stabby move. There's like 2 or 3 invisible assassins from the Ordina town puzzle. They're an absolute nightmare in randomizers, because they can obviously appear anywhere. Oh, let's go 2 more levels. And when they appear randomly in the world, if you're on Torrent, they will do them like Black Flame move or whatever, Destined Death move. Oh, it's not because this is a hard boss or anything, but because it's just time consuming and it takes forever. Oops, mister. Where's number 3? There you are. Missed again. So it's not because this is a hard boss or anything like that, it just takes so long. We're gonna get a 2 cycle. Yes. Maybe. Where are you? Where are you? You're over there. Time waster. No, no 2 cycle. So we waste even more time, Renala. So you know that minute we picked up on the previous split? Yeah, it's gone. Almost to the second. So
One day, to return together to our
homes bathed in rays of gold. I've listened to that dialogue way too many times. Alright. 1 great rune down. Into Leonia we go. So in Leonia, we have a couple things to grab. So starting with, there's a sacred tier, this church, which we will grab. And then we will go from there to the merchant. It is not the fastest pathing, but it does give us a extra merchant check. The fastest route, if we already had like a +4 or whatever, would be to go hop off the edge of the cliff there, and there's a second teleporter. So we wouldn't go to Laskia Ruins, we wouldn't go to this merchant, wouldn't go through this little encampment here, but I do not have a +4. I don't even have a, sorry, +12, I don't even have a +9 at this point. I've got a +5, +6 with the stones. Oh, fuck, skeleton. Stones in the bank, but which is why we are going this route, and just, nope, I missed the jump. One extra item there, which sometimes we do. Do grab, Horned Warrior's Greatsword. I don't mind the weapon, actually. I'll just grab the bell bearing for later. Maybe we'll get it, maybe probably we won't, let's be real. Didn't get the somber one because we've already got a somber one. Just Banished Knight, don't be a dick. Smart Soldier. Land Squirrel, no. Miranda Flower? Red Gem! Hooray! Oh, that is so good. Yes, please. I will take square off and I will put it on my weapon. It is hot garbage. Alright. So, we get the grace here. Jump ourselves off the cliff. Safely, of course. Go and grab the academy key. Duck through the academy. And then once we're through the academy, we stop off at the merchant real quick. And we're off and running. Whee! Dog. Byhander. shit! Shit! It's terrifying! But I need to check for the items. Alright, that's enough item checking. Oh, there's one more. Quickly check it. Now we run. Ah, poor torrent! Poor torrent! Quit out. Yep, we'll do a quit out in a second. Good torrent phasing us through the walls. Alright, we are clear. Shit! Fucking archer golems. No. Now we're clear. I mean, it's not the worst enemies I've ever had there. I think I've had 2 lobsters and a crab in that little jammed space before. We're not going to get the fast quit out here. We got the smithing 4, so now we just need the smithing 3s. I may as well just go and grab this brace, seeing as we are running away anyway. On the Nox Swordsman. That's that audio cue. Alright. Back to Academy. Another faster split. Head through the Academy gates. 1 and second one. Alright. I am going to check the merchant. Mr. Robo. I'm going to check the merchant real quick just because I still need the smithing 3s. I've got all the smithing 4s I need. I just need some smithing 3s, which, let's be honest, the merchant's probably not going to have enough of them. So we are probably going to be getting the bell bearing in Maltus anyway, but we can hope. Doesn't add it that much extra time, but if we can get the item, then it does save us quite a detour to get the bell bearing in Altus. Now, it is a lot quicker to get that bell bearing than it is to get the somber one. Because the smithing one is just you run into the cave, you pick it up, and then you run yourself out of the cave. Whereas the somber one, you got to do the running into the cave bit, run all the way through the cave, kill the boss, and then you get it at the end. Go to... maybe the golden nectar. Oops, we didn't actually buy it.
You don't want it. All done?
No, but scratchy, scratchy! I don't mind the golden epitaph, because it does give us shared order. Which is a nice little damage buff that we can chuck on. Dragon grease. Yeah, so the golden epitaph does give us shared order, or blast rights rather, which is effectively just shared order. Let's do that, and I'll check those. Do we have another talisman? No, we do not. No. A little bit of extra time lost because we had to make the detour. Well, we didn't have to make the detour. I did make the detour to grab that extra grace. In the woods there. That's the additional 10 seconds or so. So our next split's not until after DTS or Draconic's Tree Sentinel, which is a lot of running. So there's 2 routes through Altus. Either we can turn left at the fork and then go past an extra merchant. So hop down the valley, go to the merchant, hop down the valley, come around through the outskirts on the far side. Or the alternative, which is the route I'm going to have to go, is to go up the middle of it to grab the 4 golden seeds, which is nice, but not the reason I'm doing it. The reason I have to go that route is because of the smithing stone bell bearing, which gives me the smithing 3s that I need, because unfortunately we were not able to pick them up. We do have a lot of nice weapons now. Zweihander's not bad one either. Do I switch to Zweihander or do I stay with the Claymore? I guess we'll go with whichever one we can put square off on. Guvs hammer is a fun weapon. I do like it. Not great. Definitely not a speed run weapon. Holy, double page. So just to be safer. A little bit slower, but safer. Slowest thing is dying. We'll try not to die. What are you doing, vacuum cleaner? That just sat next to my toes for a good 30 seconds. Just trying to work out what it was doing. Alright. Up here. Oh, please don't use. Good. Honestly, screw NPC fights. They are the worst. Especially that guy, Red Bear. Because his hitbox is so low, it's just such a janky fight. Like, 80% of your shots just whiff because they go over his head or whatever. Oops. I mean, I'll take it. I got those golden vows. Seeds. Run up this way. Go to the merchant. We'll just check what the merchant's got to sell. Before we go back, grab the smithing bell bearing. Jump into the tunnel. Oh, sorry. Jump into the tunnel to grab the smithing bell bearing. And then from there, we go back to round table. Check what Gostok's got to sell, because we did grab his bell bearing off of his corpse. And I did just get the buckler as well, which is pretty awesome. If we need to parry anyone, which we probably won't. There's only a couple of bosses that I actually parry routinely. One of those is the Crucible Knights, and that's probably about it. I don't really parry too many other bosses, to be honest. I know Noble's one that a lot of people do parry. I never took the time to learn it, just because Noble is a reasonably straightforward fight. Cypher Plata. No. Alright. Go get the bell bearing. Waste a bit more time having to do that because it's just extra running, man. I do have square off, which I'll have to apply to either the claymore if I can. If I can't put it on the claymore, then I think we've got enough smithing stones to put the bastard sword up, which also it can get square off on it. But I think the claymore can have square off on it. Alright. Don't be ass, dog. Don't be ass. Good doggo. Current jump as far in as we can because it's quicker than running. Don't worry about the grace because we're not coming back. Jump onto the invisible wall. Over here. Jump. Gaius's pants. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Camera angle. Alright. I gotta wait for one enemy aggro to drop. It's not gonna drop, so we'll just quit it out. Alright, back to round table hold. Turn in the bell bearing. Get ourselves some smithing threes. And once we've got our smithing threes, we can also check Gostox and also Twin Maiden Husks shops because we haven't actually checked either of them yet. Alright, off we go. The coffee's empty. Alright. Come this way. There's a Somber 3 as well. I'll keep upgrading the Epitaph because... Oh, Backhand Blade! And Fox, but Backhand Blade. Oh, I think... Nope. We don't need the one. And we didn't actually need anything from there. Alright, grab the two of those. Sure, why not? Steep. Oh my gosh, it's got a great set of weapons there. That's about the best set of weapons I think I've ever seen in Twin Maiden Husks on one of these runs. Alright, now I did buy both. The reason being is that Backhand Blades I think is going to be my main weapon. So we will quickly just upgrade it as well. Ah. I thought I had that turned on, but I don't, apparently. Sell a bunch of stuff. Sell those, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell, sell, sell. Don't sell that, sell. Oh, sell. Oh, oh. Why did Backhand Blades not come leveled? It should have come leveled, shouldn't it? Oh, I can't square off. Oh, no! That is tragic. I thought I could square off the claymore. Ooh. Alright. That's extra sag, but whatevs. Just level up a little bit as well while I'm here. I totally thought that I could put square up on the claymore. I wouldn't have leveled it. I would have leveled the bastard sword if I'd known that. Well, there you go. You live and learn, I guess. Sad lesson, but you live and learn. Ooh, healing tally. Don't mind if I do. Only the baby one, but now I'm glad I kept one Crimson Flask because backhand blades and square off if I'd been able to. Ooh, spending 5, thank you. Backhand blades have blind spot, which is a fairly amazing Ash of War. Don't be gay. Hang on. Wait. No. Why are you both aggroed? Since when do you both aggro at the same time? If you guys keep aggroing at the same time, this is gonna suck. Oh no, this could be really bad. Alright, we'll give it 2 more deaths, and if we don't get it in those 2 deaths, I'll just go and do Radahn first and come back and do DTS afterwards. I only need one of you to aggro, and I'm going to pull you a long way away as well. Why are you now aggroed? I pulled him away so you wouldn't aggro. Ah, this is bad. This is not a great situation. Oh, fuck off, you. This is not going to go well. My weapon level is not high enough to take both at once. I just need the Crucible Knight to... Well, that works. That's kind of great. Reach the end of his range would be nice. Oh, this is so terrible. This is not going to be good. These two normally don't aggro at the same time. Normally, this fight works by you fight Misbegotten Warrior for a period. Usually you get him down to like half or 3/4 health or whatever. And then the Crucible Knight activates. But for whatever reason, they're both immediately activating the fight. Which means that you're essentially trying to fight two bosses at once. Both of which are actually quite highly scaled, I might add as well. And I'm having to do it with a weapon that is not micro staggering him. Oh fuck, missed the jump. Not micro staggering him either, which is not doing me any favors at all. So yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that, hopefully with a little bit more levels. I might actually switch over to the Claymore for it as well. What? That's the jump. Oh. For whatever reason, I find this so inconsistent, this stake skip. Like, I'll go a period where I will get it first try, every try, and I swear I don't change what I do. I swear I do the same lineup, the same jumps, timing, same everything, but just... that one's not going to work. No, it will work. See, and that's the thing, is like what I think isn't going to work seems to work, and what I do think is going to work does work. Doesn't work. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, there's a death plane there. You can jump over the death plane if you go just far enough out at the right timing, and you can basically fall all the way down into Radahn's arena. And then when you die in Radahn's arena, there is a Stake America, and so you can use it to skip the journey, hence why it's called a stake skip. So Star Scourge, Ancestor Spirit, okay, please not be the healing one, and we should be all good. Now there is a summon you can do for DTS, like but it is the Horned Traguth. And for whatever reason, he, in the randomizer, seems to just hang out. Never does anything. Summon all the boys. This is going to be another long fight, and I think the Claymore actually might be better suited to this one as well. Get down here, you stupid deer. At their post. Alright, one of you kill him, please. Thank you. Hey, can you kill this stupid thing? I heard a death sound, so I thought they'd killed the boss, but it turns out it was Okina that died. Alright. So, we are still going to have to get through Crucible Misbegotten Warrior. I'm thinking I'm going to switch over to the Claymore, which, while it is not got square off, which would have been amazing, it does have a higher amount of poise damage. So I'm hoping that we will be able to micro stagger the Misbegotten Warrior and just keep micro stagger interrupting him. We will give ourselves a lot more health, as much health as we can, and go from there. Unfortunately, we do have to do this fight. There is no alternative route into the capital. This is one of the required fights. There's not many of them in the entire game. There are, in fact, only 3, 4, 5 required fights, I think. 6. You have to fight this one. You have to fight Godfrey and Morgott. So that's 3. Then you have to go and fight Fire Giant. Then you have to do Godskin Duo and Malekith and Gideon. Actually, no, there isn't a number. There's 10. Sorry. Then you do have to do another 2 fights. Sorry, there's 9. 9 fights is the required ones. Then there's at least 2 more that you have to do because you got to get 2 Great Runes before entering the capital. Of the Great Runes available to you, the easiest, quickest ones is Godric and Radahn. See if we can get him to aggro and not the Crucible Knight. No. Now we did have the Crucible Knight at the end of his leashing before. But the problem is if we die, we are outside of the friendly stake bounds. Come on, run and jump at me, please. Right, we were right, the Claymore does micro stagger the Misbegotten, which makes this so much easier. Alright, run at me. No stamina, and I swear I do not know why. But that's much more doable now. Okay, we're at a point where we can survive a hit or 2, and we've got enough damage that we can. I thought this would happen. The problem with trying to pull the Misbegotten away from the Crucible Knight is that I'm pulling him, like, essentially the stake of Marika for that fight is now too far away. So I'm now dying in the next stake of Marika back, which means there's a little bit more run back. Now, it's not the end of the world. It's not as far as next Grace by any means, but it is further than I would have hoped. Now, I am going to kill this dude because he kind of annoyed this time. And I'm going to say he's the reason I died. Which he kind of is. Heal. Holy fuckadooly, where did you lot come from? Alright, that's one. Alright. Fuck off. You are gonna chase me all the way up here. Piece of shit. No, 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 no! Oh my gosh. Fucking bats. Fucking bats. Oh. Why? Why did that stupid thing not have a riposte on it? Well, I guess we gotta kill all of this shit too then, hey? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off. Alright, now can I get on with my boss fight without you lot interrupting me? And I've also got to kill the other guy too. Because he interrupted us too. It's just fucking ridiculous, some of this. There's always some ass boss. Like, I think on the last stream I had gargoyles, valiant gargoyles, sitting in the middle in Margaret's arena, I think it was. And that was genuinely one of the worst things that I've ever had to do. I'm gonna come this way to try and get the Crucible Knight onto the edge of his leash. Crucible Knight, you can disappear, please. At the end of his leashing. Well, apparently... Alright, and that's what we wanted. We wanted the Crucible Knight to end up phoning home. Because now it's a 1v1, and a 1v1 is so much more manageable. Fuck. Alright. So we got two left heals, and we've got Crucible Knight, which is the parryable boss, and I'm not too bad with the parry timing on this, which is something. And I did see him just drop down over here. Is and helps if I actually hold my weapon. Alright. Not too bad with the parry timing, he says, after he fucks the first parry opportunity. And then just proceeds to waste both of his heals and fucks the next parry opportunity. On. Alright, we are kind of fucked here. I'm gonna be honest. Because I've got no heals, I always get clipped by the tail at some point. Alright, we'll just chunk him down and hope for the best. Is basically all we can do at this stage. Ah! I jumped it. I thought I reacted wrong. So ass. I might be able to propose him off the edge over the far side. Holy fucking dooley-do-day-da! I can't even skip this. Because if I leave these guys alone, they'll just interrupt me in the middle of my next fight. Because I pull the guy all the way back this way. Oh my gosh. Governor. Holy. Were we... What? Where's that stake then? How is that outside of that stake? Oh yeah, thanks for that. Fuck you too. I'm so confused where that stake of America is then. If that was outside the stake's range. Is there like a dead window or something? No, I'm inside of a stake of America. Right? Now, see, I don't understand. I don't understand these stakes. I really don't understand those stake of maracas. Fuck off, bat. Because it like comes and goes there. And now I'm outside of a stake. Now I'm inside of a stake. That stake coverage is so weird, man. Alright. Take number, what are we up to now? 6? 7? 8? We have a way to activate just... Alright, come this way please, Misbegotten Warrior. Down here. A little further down actually, because I want you inside of the Stake America. Come on, let's go. Crucible Knight, we should be close to his leashing. Fuck me. Had to roll to dodge the Crucible Knight. And I rolled basically into... Can you fuck off? There we go. Alright. So now we've got 6 heals this time to deal with the Crucible Knight. 6, as opposed to last time where we had 2, I think. Make that 5. We'll just heal up once. Now, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try and get this Crucible Knight over this way near the edge here. And I'm going to see if I can parry him off the cliff, because you can do it with DTS. So I figure if we can parry DTS off the cliff, then maybe we can parry Crucible Knight off as well. Where's a good spot? Yeah, there's a good spot. Now, we just need a Crucible Knight now. Comes. So pretty much anywhere along here will work. Now this is not going to work, he's too far from the edge. But we will push him backwards a little bit. And we'll just gradually, hopefully, keep just nudging him a little closer. Am I ashamed of cheesing this boss? At this point, no, not at all. Oops. I didn't really look at what he was doing. I thought he was... One more. It should throw him off that cliff. Nope, not off. Get fucked. Fuck you. Holy, we are 26 minutes. Way behind schedule there. But it makes me so much happy to parry him off the edge. Alright, so my best time from here, if I get every single gold split from this point onwards, is 1 hour 43. So, wasting so much time on the misbegotten duo, literally as a result of ads in a lot of the cases. Really hurt us. So, with that, let's get ourselves back on track and hopefully do some good stuff. Now we got no time to stop and get graces. We have no time. We must go. We must go. We must go. So we will not get this grace. We shall just keep running. Keep running. Keep running. No time for graces. Hey. Dog's maybe about to bark at something, so we shall see if we have to bark or stream for a moment to deal with the dogs. But I don't think so. I think they're going to be all good. Alright. Is this the fastest route? No. There's a skip that you can do. Can I do said skip? No. Have I tried? A couple times. Enough to actually become proficient at it? Nah. I've never even landed it once. I know there's a safe strat you can do where you just line it up and roll and drop and stuff, but probably should watch Zoodle's stream and watch how he does it, but I'm not going to kill you because that's going to be a pain in the ass. I will get this grace though because this is how we get to roll medallion. Not going to get that item because junk. Go this way. Money. Don't want that item. Hello, imp. Alright, at the next grace that we come to, which is the West Capital Ramparts, we will grab the grace and teleport back to Round Table. And we will quickly give the backhand blades some extra upgrades. Try to push them up to plus whatever we can. I think we should be pretty close to plus 18. Quit out to de-aggro. And quickly try to go to Round Table. Hello, Mr. Playing Hugh. Well, that explains why our backhand blades were doing so little damage. What happened to all my plus 4s? Didn't I get 6 of them? I'm so confused by what's happening in this run at the moment. I was sure I bought 6 smithing 4 so I could upgrade both the... But that explains why the backhand blades were doing so little damage. Like, there's a plus... I'm so confused. I thought I bought smithing stones... Enough smithing stones to be able to level the backhand blade and... the... I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, you're... I'm doing so good right now. I promise. I normally do so much better than this on these. Actually, that's a lie. I do very up and down runs, which are entirely weapon dependent. There's not many bosses that I really still struggle with in this game. Most of them I can first try through these runs, or second try at the worst. The ones I do still struggle with is... Oh, fuck me. Meta I still struggle a bit with. Promise Consort Radahn I hate still. And Crucible Duo and Valiant Gargs. And the main reason for Crucible Duo and Valiant Gargs is it's area dependent, like arena dependent. If I've got a good arena, I can smooth. Oh, I forgot about yapping.
For bringing here, I shall to farewell. I shall leave. I wish you have. I have no.
Alright, 40 and Dex. Alright. So we should have enough health to finish us through the rest of this run. And now we just gotta motor. 24 minutes behind PB pace at this point in time, which means we are probably a long way behind our golds. Still reckons we can beat our PB. I doubt that though. I don't understand how it can say I've got 10 minutes for the time save on our PB when I'm 20 minutes behind. There was only 18 minutes. I suppose there might be like 4 or 5 minutes in some of those splits between gold. It's the duo. Yes, it is the duo. Yes, I am intentionally targeting the sickle one first, because I hate this ranged attack he does. Oh, shit! Got stuck between the two of them. Oh, that was him dying, not me. Oh, I thought that was me dying. That went a little bit better than expected. I thought I'd gotten caught between the sickle and the spear guy when the sickle guy died. It's my... I just stopped moving because I was like, I'm dead. But I wasn't dead. I survived. Alright, so in spite of all of our roundabouting in round table hold, we actually only lost an extra 24 seconds in that, which is not too bad. I mean, it would be better if we hadn't lost any time. We'd actually picked up time in that, but, yeah, whatever. Alright, let's use all of our runes. We've got 80,000 runes, so may as well make use of them. What are we going to level? Just more dex, I suppose. More endurance, yep, let's do that. Alright. Yep. We just keep going. More got time, and then into the series of 2-phase bosses, basically. And more running, because we've got to run through. We got, see? Doggy! It's a red dog. Dog with red, red with the dog. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Dogs are usually quite squishy.
Shall not be forgiven.
Good doggy. Only mine only screwed it up a bit. And the last smithing 5 we need. Excellent. That was a good boss drop. Alright, we go talk to Melina a little bit. And then once we talk to Melina, we can... head to Fire Giant. And we're only 16 minutes behind schedule. Only.
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorn, a husk here.
We're 16 minutes behind PB.
So I'd like to
And that's without us even running, trying to run to the mountaintops. I want Avenue Balcony, not West Capitol Rampart. Do we kill the Limpy boy? Yeah. Let's play. Ah, fleshy! We will entirely forget to use that. Guaranteed. Right, we only got 1 6, so we need 2 more 6s, then the 3 7s and 3 8s. Where's the 6 bell bearing? 5 and 6 is the one that... Where do you get that one? 7 and 8 is after killing Bloodskins. 5 and 6 is... I can't remember. Do I need to kill him? No. Did it waste a bit of time? Yes. Alright, we got a doggy. We don't got a doggy no more. It was nice. He did the charge straight off the bat, which is really great. And I can hear him thundering after us. But the fact that he did the charge and immediately means that he is out of position and we can just keep running past. I do have the greases as well. Could put some of them on our hopper. Alright, torrent our way across the bridge, down the thing, over the Forbidden Lands. Oh, Meteoric Ball Blade. I do like that weapon. What do we got? We do have a 6, so we can +6 it. Why do I like the Meteoric Ball Blade? Well, it's got great poise damage, and it's got bleed, both of which are really great. Like, it's got fantastic poise damage, poise for a katana. And it's got the normal katana's moveset as well. It's like the Great Katana and the Dragon Hunter Katana have got better poise, but they've got a slower moveset, which means that their bleed build-up is much less effective. Alright, where are we going to? Through the Forbidden Lands. In my all bosses one weapon run, that was where Gideon was. And I am totally unashamed that I had Letter's light greatsword at that stage, and I just weapon arted the absolute fuck out of Gideon. I just killed him with Letter's greatsword weapon art, just over and over again. And it worked. And then I hung on to Letter's greatsword for a while after that and was like, did that count as using the weapon, or did I just use the weapon art? And in the end, I didn't need to use it again. Where are we? Slightly off to the left. Alright, here we are at our good friend, the rolled lift. Go up here. Oh, that's right. Of course, that's where the 5 and 6 bell bearing is. It's right at the freaking entrance to the idiot Guv. Right, so I will grab the Grace, this first Grace, because I do not have all the smithing 6s I need. I've got 1 out of 3. So the smithing bell bearing is actually just in these ruins here, just over there. So I won't grab the bell bearing immediately. I will just grab the Grace and then TP around if I need to. Hello, Shaburi. But we'll run through, we'll grab the Grace before Fire Giant real quick. I don't even know if getting the 6s before Fire Giant is worth. And the reason I'm thinking that is it's only going to add +2. And will take a bit more time to go and grab, but +2 is enough. It is a 2-phase boss, so who knows? Maybe that 2 seconds, or the 30 seconds to go and grab the bell bearing is what we'll need. Now, if we can pick up some smithing 6s rather between here and there, that would be even better. I don't expect us to, but if we could, that would be fantastic. Seems we've only got one more item pickup to go, which is here. Please, lobster, don't be an ass to me. This is our last item pickup here. And it's ballista bolts. Alright, we're gonna grab it. We're gonna have to get it at some point anyway, so we may as well just get it now. Whether we get it now or after Fire Giant, it's the same time sink, but getting it now means that we can hopefully recoup a little bit of the time in the extra boss fight that we're gonna do. Down here, open door, grab bell bearing. Vol.2. And now we need to remember to get 2 of them Maybe we get the 3 5s and the 2. We bother investing any more in the Claymore? I think not. Seeing as we've got the 3. That's the last little bit of shopping. Baby jump. What the fuck? Alright. Quickly level up. More decks. Nothing more to go in there. I didn't even look to see what the boss was before we go in here. Not that it really matters. Dragon! Oh my gosh, we got dragon wound creases! I mean, it's a drake, but it's a dragon. I think it actually applies. Let's hope it does. Wow, that grease was carrying so hard. Like, that damage difference between greased and ungreased is insane. Alright, we're on our horsey. Holy fuck! Chill, 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 chill. Chill, my guy. Alright, I don't think I've gotten a bleed yet. There's a bleed. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh, that blender move. I think it was the right move to switch to the Meteoric Ore Blade there, but holy, it did not have quite as much poise interruptus that I thought it would. Oops, forgot to split there. Oh, whatever. Alright, so we got Godskins, Malekith, Gideon, Horalu, and then Radaboost. That's the end of our run then after that, so... We are not going to get anywhere near PB pace at this point, seeing as we lost another 4 minutes! Wow, 4 minutes! That Fire Giant there. How do we lose 4 minutes there? What was our problemo? I suppose... Adrid was a bit of a pain. We spent a bit of time running away from him. The dragon wasn't slow. I don't feel like the dragon was slow. Quickly level up. More dex. And then, yes, we are ready to commit the Cardinal Sin.
Well, and death, are you to commit?
Cardinal Sin. I am ready. Do it. I will take your hand. Alright. So our forecast time is 1 hour 50 at this point. Yeah, best possible time. And that's if we gold everything from this point onwards. So, probably won't gold everything, if we're honest. I think some of those gold splits, I think I had just some really, really insane bosses on the golds. That's why, like, the best possible time is a little bit of an illusion in these runs, like particularly randomizer runs, because usually when you get that gold split for a specific like split, it's because it was just some insanely easy boss. Holy shit, you hurt a lot. I need to quit out there because I need to heal. Holy crap, that Black Knight did not mess around. By comparison, you're a little pussycat. Shouldn't say that. I do actually have my pussycat in the room here with me. Hey, psst, 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 psst. All right. Robots cannon. Oh my gosh. Another Somber 7. Smithing 8s. Okay, so we just need some Smithing 7s to go in the middle of it. And then we'll have a plus 24. Is that likely? Probably not. But we can hope. Purge Hat. We're not going to get that item because it is a key item, meaning that it will be unrandomized, and we know exactly what that is. It is the Dragon Princeps book. Get that. We won't need it, but we'll get it. Seeing as we're not running a somber weapon, really. Get fucked, Sanguini. Holy, there's 2 Sanguine Nobles. That's both of them. There's only 2 of them in the game. One, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 enemies versions of those in the game. Ha, it's the butt slam. Alright, now you're probably going, Gov, why didn't you get the Grace? Oh, it's Fire Giant Stage 1. It's not so bad. And the reason I didn't get that Grace is because I'm actually going to get the one closer. It's not much of a time difference. And oftentimes if I'm going to upgrade my weapon here, this is where I'll do it from. But I don't have any Smithing 7, so there's no point going and getting any upgrades. I think I'm going to apply Rot Grease. And we'll try and rot this guy. Hello? Why is that not broken yet? So we've gotten a stagger, but we haven't broken the ankle. There it goes. I say that's so weird. Alright, so the rot is now ticking, so even if he... Holy shit, that was a lot of damage. Can you please fire? Yep, thank you. So even if he stalls out from here... Oh, I didn't even realize he'd done one of them. Fighting Fire Giant without any sounds is really hard. Saying. Alright, first try. Let's go, baby. That's why I normally try and jump around, because crazy's gonna crazy. Wow, just made it. I did not line that jump up very well at all. Alright, we're getting a lot of Somber 8, so we've got a Somber 7 and a Somber 8 now for this Meteoric Greatsword. Not Meteoric Greatsword, holy. Meteoric Katana. What I meant to say there. Don't think worth. Not worth. Holy, where did my jump go? It ate my jump. Nom 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 nom. Thank you for not eating my jump that time. Alright, so next up we've got Bird Skip. Bird Skip's gonna get us around. It's a lot quicker than going the intended route through Farum Azula. Not only distance-wise is it quicker, which it is marginally quicker on, but it's also quicker in terms of the enemy density. So going Bird Skip route, we actually have no enemies that we fight or see. We run past them all. And then the other side, like, there's nothing to fight either. So it is a pretty important skip. So let's see if we can get it. Let's change this armor. Having one of those there is not ideal. Right, we will make do. Nailed it first try. Let's go. Whoops, we've got split up the Godskins. That makes it look like we lost a lot more time. We didn't actually. I think it was pretty on pace. Maybe a little bit behind as a result of him stalling out. But it was definitely the right thing to do to use the rock grease, because that rock carried so hard when he was just rolling around and being silly. We will grab this grace, and I will probably go and level weapons and character, even though we don't have the 7s yet. No, we do, because we got them. Oh, we haven't ever arrested anyone. We're still trapped. We were still trapped from traveling with the Amazon in the first place. Smithing 6. Not needed. Needed smithing 7s. Putting golden rune 6s. We actually went for that one. Let's go and level both weapons. We can get +8 and +24, which would be great. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. Are we going? Oh, I thought we'd gotten through. No, because for some reason I was looking for Ashen Capital. It. Alright. Malekith. What do we got for us? So, this is the first, or the next second of our 2 phase bosses. Our first was Godskin, was Fire Giant. We'll go Gauntlets. The poisiest of poisies. Now, having a +24 hopefully should make this fight go a lot quicker. It's Scaly Misbegotten. Switch to Meteoric Warblade. Just because it is bleed and poise. That was a... you fuck. Holy roll, you stupid shit. My gosh. Don't lock onto hit those, you stupid thing. Oh my gosh. So this was going well, and now it's really just not. Fuck off, Chungus. No teleporting. I'm not very good at the backstab looping for Jory. No, 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 no! No! Heal. No, don't die. Okay, that's a perfect move. No! I needed one more hit. I should have just stayed there and done an R2, charged R2 on him rather than run away from Chungus. Oh no, that's tragic. That's so tragic. Oh, that's so tragic. I hate Jory. Should I maybe stuck with the meteoric blade? Can Jory bleed? I don't know if he can bleed. Can he frost? I really don't even know if he can frost, to be honest. Alright, well let's try that again, and hopefully this time it works out a little better. Not like that, it's not. Holy. Two. Fuck off, Chungus. Alright, I think we should be alright here. Sorry, I went a little bit silent while I was... Fuck you, Jory. Sorry, I went a little bit quiet there while I was concentrating. I don't like Jory at all. I think it's quite a hard fight for me. I know there is a way you can just eternally backstab cheese loop him, and it is a great cheese loop. I just can't do it. I get scared when all the summons come out, is essentially what happens. And I just worry then that if I don't dodge away from him with all of the summons just spammed around him, that we will be stuck in a death loop, which we end up getting stuck in because we roll away rather than rolling towards, and yeah, whatever. Anyway, we got there. Second try's not bad for Jory. I'm not bad at the Jory fight anymore, but I wouldn't say that I'm fantastic at it either. The Misbegotten, that first one, the Scaly Misbegotten, their timing, that two-hafted axe, I just can never remember the timing on those rolls. And I end up running or rolling a lot more. I've probably used 3 heals, I want to say, 3 heals in that fight, where, I mean, realistically, I probably should have gone through it with I probably should have gone through it hitless, to be completely honest. But we didn't, and I used the meteoric. Didn't use the meteoric ore blade. No, don't do that. I wanted to switch it out for a flesh. Alright. 3 boss fights to go. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Necessary? No. Going to help?
What a sad state of affairs. I commend
Maybe.
but alas, shall take the throne. Queen has high hopes for us. Continue to struggle.
Ah, missed the timing. Fuck me. Woohoo! Ah, that wasn't too bad. Still not as fast as my PB, but not too bad. Rot, not necessary, definitely helped. So I think I lost a fair bit of damage because the backhand blades, their hit ticks are quite fast. So when I staggered the tree sentinel there, he ended up getting immediately knocked out of the stagger by the follow-up hit of the backhand blade, which makes it great for dealing, you know, these status effects. We will just quickly teleport to that just to reset our flasks. So we did use a number of them, and this is a dual phase boss, so. Right. So, 2 boss arenas to go. We've got Horaloo arena, followed by Radabeast's arena. So, both are 2-phase bosses. What do we got to start ourselves off with? Can we squeak? Oh, it's a deathbird. Okay, let's go and put this on there. Right, this should hopefully give us a fair bit of damage bonus against this deathbird. Fuck me. Holy damage! Well, that was lucky, because he was about to do the explosion. Tish! Oh no, it's not Tish. Get backstab. Backstabbed. Nice. Alright, we use up all these runes and then go in for our final fight. Caught up a fair bit of time there. More decks. More decks, more gooder. Alright, Golden Epitaph was so clutch in that one. I know I said that I'd have it there just in case I needed it, but holy did we need it. Alright, let's go. Final boss. Hopefully get this under 2 hours. Oh, Midra. Oh, we have not fought Midra in a while. Okay. He can free. Can he freeze? He can bleed. I think he can freeze, so... I mean, we don't have anything to lose by trying it. He's got low poise, so maybe we'd be better off with the... Katana. Let's freeze him and then switch to the Katana. Let's do that. Alright, we are not going to be under 2 hours now. Got a minute and a half, 90 seconds to do this one and the next boss phase, which is going to be very tough. I thought I outspaced that range. We are not doing too great on this one. I think I was better off with the backhand blades. That was a double hit too. Alright. I think we'll stick with the backhand blades, to be honest. I don't get the poise, I don't get the bleed, but I get a lot more DPS. If this was higher, if this was a +9, maybe, but it's just a little bit slow. Alright, I don't know how holy resist is, but we're going to give ourselves last rites. Alright, last freeze grease. And we've only got a rock grease and a dragon greases. And fire grease, but I'm pretty sure fire grease is going to do nothing against Midra. That was a very lucky stagger. I had no stamina at all. Ah! My roll timing was early on all 3 rolls. And now I got no freeze greasers left. Sad. So sad. Yeah. Let's lock in, Gov. We can do this. We can do this. It doesn't help I've got absolutely no talismans though. Like, none at all. This has not been a great run. We've been red since the very start. Like, from our first split was red. And then it's just not gotten better since then. Ah, that recovery time from the madness is so slow. It's such a slow recovery. Alright. Let's lock in for real now. I forget I've got blind spot as well half the time. Like, blind spot with that madness at the start, that's like perfect time to use it. I don't know if we can even rot Midra, but we're gonna give it a shot. I feel like no because of the frenzy flame and how it scourges everything away, but we'll try it. He can rot, and I did rot him, and then I wasted it. Gov, you're not doing too well. Just keep rushing it. Just slow down. Right. All right. No stam. Oh, I thought I could get a hit in before rolling. I could not get a hit in before rolling. Not good. Alright. We'll go a little bit longer. See how we go. We should be able to beat Major. The problem is what's on the other side of Major. That's what's going to be the real trouble. Because we still haven't even gotten past Major to know what's on the other side. Because if on the other side it's something like Mateer, we're just screwed. If it's someone like a Knight's Cav, we'll be alright. Early. Yep. Alright. We'll just take it a little bit slower. Oh, fuck. No, I rolled it! I rolled that move! That roll was fine! That timing, I must have gotten clipped at the backswing or something. Like the tail end of the swing. Maybe I should have gone more health rather than all decks. Um, What the fuck? Rolled so fucking early. Alright, well apparently we need to add majors to the list of bosses that we struggle with and we need to practice more on. Even though I've never struggled this hard in my life. I admit, I've never faced him with the backhand blades before. Still, that shouldn't matter. My timing, my roll timing is just all over the place. Ah. No! Where was my stagger? My stagger! Where was my stagger? I didn't get one before the phase transition, then after the phase transition it just disappeared. Hello, puppy dog. Yes, I'm fine. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating sometimes. Alright, so PB of 1 hour 28, long gone. Best possible ever, 1 hour 10. We're almost an hour past that now. So, yeah, that's not happening. Oh, my roll! I hit the X button, the A button to roll. Alright. We'll give this till 2 hours 20, and then at that stage, whether we've beaten Major or not, I'm going to have to end the stream because that is pretty much going to be my time up IRL. So we'll give it a whirl, a couple more tries, and then, yeah, hopefully we get through this because I would like to actually finish this run on stream. I don't think we actually finished the last one. Ah, too early. A little bit lucky on that stagger timing, but I thought that was a different move. I thought that was the one where he just does like the cascade of it. So if I get close, I can like just roll or walk through it. But it wasn't. It was the laser beam. But the laser beam he never does from point blank. I thought the laser beam's trigger was when there was a distance between me and him. Is what I thought the, lack of a better term, AI for it was. Oh, I've got magic grease. And now. And now. No, I rolled it. Fuck your laser. Convenient stagger. Alright, come on, Gov. Don't ruin this now. No, I thought I could jump that. Alright, we're through Midra. We've only got one heal left for whatever this is. Ah, it's a dog. Okay. Alright, do I have one? I've got one more attempt. That was just stupid and greedy of me. I don't know why I was being so stupid and greedy on the dog. What are those odds we get of... There's 2 Red Wolf bosses in this game. And of the 2 bosses, we have to kill 12 bosses in total for this run. To get from start to finish. 12 is how many we have to kill. And of the 207 bosses possible, we get 100%, 2 out of 2 red dogs. Stagger. So Stagger should be pretty bloody close. Now I'm gonna say I don't think that the magic grease did anything for me in that. Oops. Alright, come here, doggy. Do something cool. Come on, lunge at me. That'll do. No! I jumped! You always jump that move! I jump! Jump! No! No! Because if I jump it and you hit R2, that was the kill shot! Oh no! I jumped it! I swear, I jumped it! That's useless. None of these talismans are any use to me at all. Like, I have such a terrible loadout right now. Like, it's absolutely terrible. And we are somehow having to make it work. The only thing we have going for us is the fact that we have a plus 24 backhand blades. Like, it's the only thing saving us right now. Alright. I'm out of time, guys. Unfortunately, we're not able to finish this one. I think this is 2 from 2 we've been unable to finish on stream. Where did we go wrong? We had Crucible Knight and that other Misbegotten duo. That sucked. That took a very long time. And what else did we have? We had the... Major didn't do us any favors here. Otherwise, it was reasonably clean for the most part. We didn't die to... We had that stuff up at the start with the death in running. We had to run back when we were running to Fort Faroth, sorry. No deaths on the first 2 bosses. No issues in Liurnia. No issues Fire Giant or anything like that. So it was really just bad with Midra. But we can check our splits. Where did we fall behind? DTS was the big one. That got us 25 minutes behind. And then we were pretty okay the rest of the way through. And then, yeah, at the end here with Radabeast just not able to convert on Midra. I don't know. I'll just have to go and practice Midra a bit more. But... we'll see how we go. But anyway, that's all I got for today. So thanks everyone for tuning in and joining me. I do appreciate it. So yeah, if I see you around, I'll see you around. But until then, be safe and be well. So, sorry, I have not been watching chat. So hi Eric, hey Colin, how you guys going? Colin, no, I do not know anything about superhero and puzzles. I haven't really been doing any mobile gaming recently. And yeah, Eric, it's great to see you as well, mate. It's been a long time since I've been jumping on and doing anything. So yeah, anyway, that's all I got for today. So thanks guys, thanks for tuning in and joining me. Hopefully I'll be able to come back with something sooner rather than later. It's been 2 months between streams, so yeah, too long. Anyway, that's all I got.